I lost your video.
Oh, did you? Oh, I
Basically infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I bring it to your city or your hometown. I go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live.
And we are back.
Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David. This guy is Matt Harmon. And David is joining us from a literal cruise ship. You're actually on a cruise right now, David.
Yeah, Atlantic Ocean's behind me. We're heading north now, so it's a long way to get to land over that way. That side over there is, we might be back up to Florida by now, but if we are, we're at the very southern end of Florida. But the weather's pretty rough, and we had some pretty rough seas to deal with today, and that's caused a little stir. We weren't able to dock and go to the Royal Caribbean's private island this week or this trip, so
Yeah.
a little bummed about that. But other than
Yeah.
that, I mean, I think we'll survive.
Demand a refund. It's BS.
No, they don't do that. What are you drinking over there, Wes?
So sorry, I had to get that down. So I'm having
That's
something
what
called
she said.
bum. Gross. I'm having something called Beat from Heart State Brewery. It's a sour ghost style beer, which is like a
Yeah, you're a
farmhouse.
big fan of the sour beers.
I love a sour beer, man. They're so good. I'd much rather a sour than an IPA. So this is actually a brewery that I haven't had before.
I'd
This is out
rather
of
have a Bavarian beer.
this beer is out of Gahanna, so I haven't had them before. Pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah.
And I've been drinking a lot of bourbon.
Matt got here about an hour ago, and he's been drinking bourbon nonstop since then.
I'm putting it in my IV.
And now he's also eating dog treats.
So I'm toasted.
He's back. He's eating the dog treats.
He's eating dog treats and drinking bourbon.
Good stuff.
Well.
At least he'll go home without an empty stomach.
Yeah.
David, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. This is the only place I can get them. Is the Foster's oil can beer, which looks closer to a regular sized beer in my hand.
Right, it does look like you're holding a normal sized can.
Yeah. So I don't know how big of these. I don't know how big these are. Oh, it's 25.4 fluid ounces.
Nice.
This is a little over double a regular can of beer. So
that's a single.
But
I've
been drinking. Yeah, so I've been drinking cocktails all day long, and now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a beer down top of it all.
Nice.
I've drank more cocktails on this cruise than I have, I guess, probably in any of them ever before. All of them combined.
What is your cocktail of choice on a cruise ship?
Well, they got one now. They marketed this little SOB straight to me. They got a music lounge here, and they called one Metallica. Metal liquor.
Metal liquor. I like it.
It's got the booze in it, and I don't even. It looks just fruity as can be, but I think I've had 5.
Is it made with blackened bourbon?
I've had a couple. I wish that would be a great opportunity to mix the blackened bourbon, but they don't have blackened bourbon. My first day here on last Sunday. What day? This is Thursday.
This is Thursday.
So yeah, Sunday. When we got on the boat, I asked. I said, "What's your top shelf bourbons?" And they went through all of what I would consider pretty low bourbons. And their top of the line is standard Buffalo Trace. That is the best they've got to offer.
It's not bad. It could be worse.
It really is. Yeah, it's not some of the other ones I like a little bit better, but it has sufficed, and I drank a good bit of it. In straight form, in bourbon mixed drinks form. Oh, I should have brought them out here. Yesterday, excuse me, my first wife, she took me to a place called Gray Cliff in Nassau, and I got to be taught how to roll a cigar.
Ooh, nice.
So I've got 3 cigars. I've got 3 cigars that I rolled myself. Now, I say 3. There were 2 that I rolled myself. One that the gentleman helped me a whole lot of. And if you pick these 3 cigars up, you can easily identify the one that he helped out the most on.
How do you think they turned out? You think they're going to smoke well?
Oh yeah, I mean they actually, I put them in a baggie and I pulled the air as much as I could out of them. I'll probably throw them in my box with a Baveda bag in it, but I think they need to dry just a bit. And after that, I think they'll smoke just fine. In fact, I might give one a try. Who do we got here?
Got Locke here.
Hey, Lachlan, how's it
He
going, bud?
was in bed and he got out. Couldn't sleep.
No.
Lachlan, what are you drinking tonight?
What are you drinking tonight, Locke? Some red juice?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Or
likes
milk.
red juice. He doesn't
There
care for
you
milk.
go.
He used to drink
That's
a lot of
of
milk.
sugar.
I still do.
You drink milk?
At school.
You don't drink milk here.
That's all I drink at school.
You should drink milk here too. It's good for you. It's good for your bones.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll make your bones strong.
So, hey,
Yeah.
Locke, what'd you do at school today?
I had library,
Library.
indoor recess.
Indoor recess.
Mhm.
Was it too cold outside for outdoor? Yeah.
Hey, Locke, you want a treat?
You want to eat a dog treat?
You want a treat?
He eats the dog treats.
They're super yummy.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Look, here.
He literally eats them.
Let's have one together. Look. Mm. Mm.
He's going to chip a tooth, yeah.
Seriously.
All right, Locke.
You should try one, buddy. They're really good.
Hi, Dad.
Good night, buddy. Sweet dreams.
Good night, Lachlan.
Oh,
Night,
even
buddy.
Matt gets a hug. There you go.
Hi, David.
Good night, Locke. All right. So, let's see. Devin says, I didn't drink
We were
enough milk.
discussing alcoholism.
Devin says, I didn't drink enough milk and broke my arm and my ankle when I was a kid. So, funny story, I actually broke both my legs, and my parents didn't even take me to the hospital. They said, walk it off, you pansy.
So, David.
Rub some dirt on it.
David.
It was a sledding accident, wasn't it?
It was. It literally happened. I literally didn't go to the hospital.
David, we need to start a timeline, build a timeline, so we can actually figure out if West has really worked and lived and done all of the things he says he's done.
I've had a full life. He doesn't believe that I've worked all the places I've worked and done all the things I've done. The things that I've done that you don't know about, Matt, would blow your mind.
You pretty much hit what I don't know about.
Yeah, what was
You
that?
would think so.
Yeah, what was that guy's name?
But I'm bum.
Boom. A little rain. I got a little rain coming in here.
Oh, you get some rain on the cruise. So how many days in are you on the cruise, and how much more time do you have?
Oh, sweet mother God. I got on Sunday morning. I get off on Sunday morning.
Wow, a whole week. Nice.
So long time.
That's a long cruise. I love a cruise, man. That's the best vacation.
I agree. If you can get your wife to leave you alone.
Oh, yeah. Anything,
I don't
Nick
think she's
wants-
watching right now.
Tell him if Nicky
But
wants
there's
something, he needs to shut up.
although she has been very well, because this is the first time I thought or remembered to bring cigars with me,
Yeah.
and I came prepared.
Can you smoke on the ship?
So there's a couple spots on the ship you can smoke, and I have met so many people, just like I always do, especially in the smoking area, and I've given away, a few cigars like I always do.
Of course.
But
Makes sense.
I probably
You give
brought
him something.
for this 8 days, I brought probably 30 cigars.
Yeah. That's 30 cigars
So-
for 8 days.
And then I
Sounds about
rolled- and then
right.
I rolled 3 new ones.
God forbid you just make friends on your own without having to bribe them.
Well, that's why. That's
Yeah,
why the rest
see,
of us
when
don't have
you're an
friends.
ass like me, you have to bribe people.
Look. He's in
That's just
sales.
how it
So he
works.
knows about. He was in sales. He knows about giving away the free stuff.
I'm an artist. I don't have to
Yeah.
bribe people.
So Devin says Wes doesn't look any older than 22. Yeah, it's true, Devin. I am only 20. I'm 25 to be generous there. So
Tell them that I am now
25.
a professional artist. Announce this.
it's
Just announce
it's
that.
true. It's an official announcement. Matt Harmon is actually a professional artist now because he's sold his work.
What'd your wife buy from you?
It was his mom.
Actually, my mom.
Moms have to though.
Yeah.
Moms have to. Devin says that you bribed him with a job, David.
That sounds a little questionable.
I'm not judging. Which you got to do what you got to do. Whatever. Hey, Devin, whatever pays the bills.
Yeah. Yeah, I also I hired him back at one of the spots we both worked at, and when he was debating on leaving or not, I'm like, dude, get. Just there were certain things happening, and we were like, this could be questionable. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good stuff.
Totally legal
All
and
good
above board, he
stuff.
says. So, Devin, by the way, while you're
Always.
watching, Devin, make sure to send it to David or send it to me. I need your address to send you your Elon Musk GFY T-shirt. So I finally got mine.
Let's check that logo on the back. Let's check
Cool
that logo on the back.
picture Elon Musk with the GFY, and has the cool Underdog logo on the back there.
What's GFY?
You didn't see the video of Elon Musk telling Bob Iger to go fuck himself.
Oh no,
It was pretty funny.
that's funny.
Pretty funny. So yeah. So everybody else watching and listening, we did a trivia show last week, and Devin Ross was one of the winners of the trivia show. So yeah, Devin, go ahead and put your address, your home address, in the comments, and we'll get you that that T-shirt right off to you.
Nothing wrong.
When I become dictator, I'm buying the Batmobile, or I'm just acquiring the Batmobile.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Batmobile would be pretty cool.
Well, if you're
Yeah, that tied in. That tied in with the conversation well.
Well, sure. Yeah, it's everybody needs a
It was
Batmobile.
that was seamless. That was flawless.
So I don't actually have any news today because
Anyway,
everything is politics right now. Literally everything is politics.
I don't have any news because I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm on a boat.
I wish I were on a boat.
I am officially a junior in college.
And Matt Harmon is a junior in college. He is only
Good for him.
21. Devin, Matt's only 21. He's not aging well. It was a rough 21 years.
It really was. Really rough.
Devin says Matt's going rogue.
The Moonies got me.
The Moonies.
Yeah.
That's a...
So I guess there's a little bit of business news that's actually doing pretty well. Micron is supposed to start building in central New York soon. And there was just announced a $10 billion microprocessor plant over in the Albany, New York area.
Ah.
So we've got a couple good things that are coming. We're bringing some more manufacturing in. I mean, from a business standpoint, we do have some good news.
That is
Although
pretty good
some
news.
of the construction dollars are being held. How do we say this bluntly and still not get booted off the air?
Politics.
The unknown factor that's happening next year is keep people holding on to their dollars.
Yeah.
a little bit
Between
right
now
There's
and
only
that,
certain segments that
between
are,
now
that
and
are
that time
growth.
next year, there are going to be a lot of bearish activities taking place in the market, I'd say.
Yeah. So certain places are doing very
It's the
well,
ocean.
but a lot of the private sector is holding on to dollars right now.
Right, exactly. Devin, though, says another piece of interesting news. The Senate just had an 8-minute discussion, better than nothing, about releasing UFO documents. So
That's great. We all know
We'll look forward
what
to that.
means. That means when they're doing that, we got to find out what the hell else is going on. because
Yeah, I was
they're
gonna
trying
say,
to distract us from something.
just like the last couple times they talked about UFOs this past year, hey, look,
Aliens.
we have UFOs. Don't look what's happening over here. We have UFOs.
Yeah. I wonder who got indicted today.
What's that?
But I wonder who got indicted today.
Exactly. But, we're all wearing
If you
tinfoil
guys
hats
look at
for
the
thinking
news and
such
how they
things.
correspond, we can't talk politics. If you
We
look
don't-
at the
we don't
news
do
and how it
politics.
corresponds,
But
causation and correlation may be coming into play here, but it's fishy nonetheless.
Connecting dots is fun. I wish we could talk about it online.
It is.
David, we should literally have a show where it's just conspiracy theories and politics. We would actually, I mean, that could be a full-time job. Like, I think that would be a full-time gig for both of us.
It could be. I don't want to do that.
We would never get a normal
know.
job ever again.
No, we'd never be hired again. But so I'll keep it. I'll be a closet conspiracy theorist. We need to get a.
There's definitely a joke in there about what you just said, but I won't go there.
Our flag will just have the Illuminati eye on it.
Well, we do know a thing or two about that. I mean, if anybody knows about the Illuminati and controlling the world, it's us. So, look.
The internet
Yes, absolutely.
station goes around the earth every 90 minutes.
It's going really fast.
It's hugely fast.
It's going really fast.
I would stick. my
Have you ever got to see it?
What's that?
So there's been a couple times, especially in Columbus, Ohio, there that you've been able to watch it go across the sky,
Oh yeah.
and it's booking.
Yeah. So
You don't need binoculars. You don't need a telescope or anything. You
Right.
can just literally watch it. I mean, all you see is naked eye. I said naked. naked eye, all you see is a white, a glowing.
It looks
dot
like a star.
zipping.
Yeah, I've seen the space
Yeah.
station, and on certain nights, in certain places, you can see the Starlink satellites lit up, and you literally see like a row.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you literally see like a row of stars, just all like perfectly equidistant, just moving across the horizon. It's awesome. It's cool looking.
I've seen pictures of it, but I've not got to see it myself.
What is that?
We were.
It's
Is it the
Elon Musk's
Leonid?
satellites.
The Leonid we just passed through. So, had it not been cloudy and everything, this whole freaking trip, I probably could have gotten to see some pretty decent
Yeah.
shooting stars, as it were. But it's been pretty cloudy the whole time. So we had a couple decent breaks in the weather. A couple decent mornings. Wake up. We got the. I'm staring at my room, whatever it is here. But curtains open, everything, and looking outside when you first wake up is pretty cool.
Man, I'm jealous. I love a cruise.
We've got a little bit of good luck here, but nothing where I could see the Leonid. I think it was the Leonid we just went through.
Yeah. Bless you.
Thank you.
You get any
Excuse me.
quality beach time yet?
Yeah.
You get any quality beach
Pardon?
time yet?
No, and we're not going to. So the beach. So because we're coming we sell from New York. So coming down, you have to get. We were in Orlando, not Orlando, Cocoa Beach, which they call Orlando, on Tuesday, and it was warm to us, but very cold to them. But even with it being as warm as it was to us, it was not get on the beach weather. So we were hoping to get down further south and get some stuff in, but then the weather just didn't cooperate with it.
Yeah.
So no beach this time, just more booze.
Look, I'm okay with that.
Booze and bingo.
Booze, bingo, and cigars. That's all you need in life.
Right. I don't know what I'll have to look at the app and find out what our plans are for later tonight. But
Yeah. No,
I've caught up on my sleep. I'm happy about that.
No, a cruise is the best. I've never slept so well in my life as I did on a cruise ship. I love that movement. It's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel
Oh,
alive. You got the sea air.
Oh, sure.
Going for run.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You
Are the cruises something else I haven't done?
Well, yeah, no. It's that I spent 3 years on a Coast Guard ship sleeping at the waterline with the waves crashing into my ear.
Well, eating the food on those ships was probably atrocious, so I can't
It's
imagine
substantially
what you were
different.
going through.
It's substantially different from being on a Coast Guard's ship and being on, I think this is Anthem of the Seas. I think is what it's called, and I don't know what. Size,
It's basically a floating
not a
football
small ship.
stadium. It's basically a floating
Yeah, it is
football stadium.
freaking
They're
massive.
gigantic. These ships. Yeah, I mean it's got to be
Yeah.
nothing like being on a boat.
No, mine was 270 feet long. Or 260?
Yeah.
270.
Well, it's not the size that matters. It's
Yeah,
what you do with it.
Sure. Yeah.
Park.
You know what's
Well, you get the motion of the ocean out here.
is
So-
it works you so hard when you're at sea that you sleep really well because you're so exhausted. But they have to work you that hard, or you have free time.
You can't have free time.
No, not at sea. You get bored, and that causes problems.
David, don't get bored at sea. It's going to cause problems.
Yeah, every time I've gotten bored, I've taken a nap, so that's good.
So, have you guys done
Yeah.
much gambling? You have
Yeah.
a good casino on the ship?
So yeah, they get decent casino on the ship. I've lost the grand total of $30, I think, and that was just earlier today, waiting on dinner. And so I'll probably go back down later and make it back.
24-hour bar?
In most cases, yes.
Nice.
But just like any cruise ship, when you're in certain ports and things like that, they can't serve. They can't run a casino when you're in port. So,
Fair
so
enough.
you got another one of those sour beers to go with that one?
Oh, I've got plenty. I'm soured up.
Yeah, plenty.
Sour beers.
They're delicious. They're so
Souring
good.
it up.
You don't even know.
I've had sour beers. They're so bad.
You haven't had good sour beers.
I've
had bad sour beers.
The best sour beers. I had sour prawn.
Yeah.
So some of the European style sours. He doesn't know what he's talking about. All right. So some of the European style sours, some of them literally taste like you're drinking pickle juice, and they're awful. But a lot of them more like farmhouse style ales or lambics. Lambics are technically a sour, but it's more like a fruit wine kind of thing. Man, they're delicious. I love a lambic
Why?
because they're delicious.
Why make a sour beer?
Because it's delicious.
All right, fine.
All right. So anyway, I don't have any actual news.
Glad we cleared that up.
That I'm glad we have great conversations on this show. Everybody watching and listening is
Yeah,
they're enthralled.
we filled the time in. That was a half hour of literally talking about nothing.
It's like the Seinfeld show, except less entertaining.
We literally did nothing. That was 30 minutes of nothing.
You know, every time I think about, I often share the link to this show, but I'm trying to share it now, and I keep thinking, I don't have any friends to send it to. But I know I have friends, I just can't think of any.
See, you're the one who said you're an artist. You don't need friends now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
See, there you go.
With them.
No, he said he had to bribe people to be friends.
That's true.
You, Cigar Man.
Well, see, if you bribed more people, you'd have people who would watch your show.
Oh, that is a good point, yeah. I'm the
Just
cigar
saying.
man. Here, have a cigar, be my friend.
Just saying. Hey, David, when you get back into town, we got to hit this cigar lounge, by the way.
Oh, tell him I have discharge fire extinguisher in my flower bed and tell him what I should do.
Matt said he had a discharge fire extinguisher in his flower bed. He wants to know what he should do with it.
What type of fire extinguisher?
One of those little home
ABC or BC?
It's a powder.
Okay, either way, it's not good. Dig as much of it up and throw it away as you can. You're probably not going to grow much in that flower bed next year.
I think it was just the extinguisher.
Yeah,
it wasn't the powder.
I didn't see any powder.
Oh, throw the extinguisher away. Problem solved.
Let's just throw it away.
Wait, what?
Didn't know it was gonna be
What was
there.
that last comment? I missed it.
Richie Slack says, "Gentlemen,
We got a new
Gentlemen.
viewer?
The gentleman.
the gentleman, welcome, Richie Slack."
I like that name.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, dude.
His
So-
full name.
So I don't know if David the Stoic is going to be back this week. We got the conversation got a little serious last week. Got a little political.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. Well, it would be even better if we could get a serious conversation away from politics. But his stoicism was something to be commended either way.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, stoicism in general it's commendable.
Given his, I would guess, political leanings, I don't think he's going to wear the GFY T-shirt. But
I don't approve of the language. I approve of the message.
yeah, there you go. Well, look, maybe he'll wear it ironically.
I didn't know you were
Ironically.
on the show.
You know, if nothing else, it's
Here's
a
the
conversation
commenter.
piece for him.
What was that?
It said, if nothing else, it's a conversation piece. Did he send the address to you?
No, sure didn't.
Ah,
Oh,
we're going to have a spare
yeah,
T-shirt.
My professor said he will be a guest on your show now that the semester is
Oh,
over.
so Matt's marketing professor wants to be a guest on the show.
But I told him he
Mar-
had to actually hear me.
Marketing professor from an art school.
Yeah? No, it wouldn't
Okay,
be.
so
here. We'd
I'm
go to
going to be
Hofbrau or
in.
something.
Hold on a second. I'm going to be in town over with you guys, over with West there.
We need to have a sit down at like the cigar lounge. That'd be a cool place for an interview.
On
Yeah, it would.
That'd be real cool.
January 3rd. January 3rd, I'll be in town over there.
Oh, of all the dates,
Then I'll be in.
you picked, why the-
Then I'll be in Chicago later that, and then Fort Lauderdale.
Oh my God, he's such a bragger. I don't think he goes to any of these places. I think it's all green screen.
Oh yeah.
He's green
Yeah.
screening from the
green
cruise ship.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
I green screened a black backdrop.
Dave, you know, it'd be really
Here we
funny.
go. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I
Oh,
clicked
no,
the
lost
button.
your video. Lost you.
I'm tired of being happy for successful people.
That's
Y'all go to hell.
Fair enough. All right, we
where
lost
we
your
at? There we
video.
go. We got
There
that.
it is.
There we go.
That's
There
the
we
worst
go.
green
You
screen
see-
I've ever seen,
there's
David.
There you go. Messy cabin.
You know, what'd be really funny is if you actually had like a green. You're on the ship, but you still have a green screen behind you with like a sea background. Be like, I'm really on a ship, guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Millie
Yeah.
Vanilli.
So I came out here earlier to test out this setup because I've got the light ring, but there's
Yeah.
no real power supply. So I have my Honeywell battery bank
yeah, nice,
out here
classic.
running the ring light.
Yeah, I saw. I'm surprised you have such
Yeah,
great.
the mount that all sets up.
I'm surprised you have such great reception where you are.
Well, with the money that I had to pay for it, damn, how better it would be.
Are you connected to the ship's Wi-Fi, or is this through your phone?
Yeah, ship's Wi-Fi.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I remember when it was just like Myrtle Beach, and I had 0 cell reception. So
Yeah. I want to get one of those Starlink receivers myself.
Dude.
I think they're only like $500 or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be it.
$500. Jeez, I hope you get hit by a car.
With a Starlink, the satellites we were talking about, you could be anywhere in the world, literally anywhere in the world, and have perfect
Anywhere
reception.
in the world.
Yeah.
You know what? Make him the first person you shoot.
Sit here, pointed at the thing.
Yeah, dude, that would
If
be
I
awesome.
get hit by a car right now, something crazy's happening.
He said shoot you with a Nerf gun, not hit by a car. But being hit by a car would be a bad way to die on a cruise ship. That'd be
It'd be a bad way to die on a cruise.
That'd be a really cool thing for a headstone, though, or like a story to tell people. Hey, how did David die? He was hit by a car. He was hit by a car. Yeah, he was on a cruise ship. Like, just to blow people's minds.
Watch the story.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, here we were talking about the signal being so good, and it's gotten joggy.
Oh man, they hear us talking about it. It's big data. You're hearing us talking again.
We're talking about it.
So
okay, so what's our topic? We got a topic tonight.
We do actually have an agenda tonight. So, nice. I thought since you're actually on vacation, and by the way, everybody watching and listening, I did tell David multiple times, Nikki, I know you're watching. I told David multiple times, you don't have to join the show. You're on vacation. Enjoy yourself. And he said, no, I insist. I'm going to join. So this is on David. This is not on me. But we do have an agenda. I decided we keep it kind of light, kind of easy. So this is the 4 worst scams or most annoying scams being pushed by social media gurus. Because how often have you been watching, social media, Instagram or YouTube or one of these things where some, social media guy or digital guru comes on and says, hey, I grew my social following from 0 to 10,000 in 1 month. And if you buy my course, you can do it too. That kind of stuff. Or like, hey, I just made, $50,000 while on the beach doing nothing. You hear these things all the time, right? So at least I do. Maybe I'm watching different stuff from you guys.
Why don't you have Oreos?
I have, you can eat a couple dog treats, pretend they're
I
Oreos.
already had 4.
Yeah, sorry. All right.
They don't
So
have frosting.
they don't have frosting. So David, do you hear many of these things when you're surfing the interwebs, or are you watching a whole different kind of social media from me?
So again, you and I watch a lot of similar things. So yeah, I get some of these feeds up, and we have taken the ball bat of truth to the kneecap of passive income several times on this show.
Yeah.
And we have run some very basic numbers, some rudimentary mathematics, and proved all of it to be bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So are there ways to set up? Yes. Can you make money? We did it. Gummies that make you lose 50 pounds in 6 months.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah. I need those gummies, but they're just going to make me fatter. It's just, I don't care what's in them. You know what the miracle cure for being fat is? Diet and exercise.
Look, David, you just give it away.
I just saved everybody millions of dollars.
You could have sold that information.
Wait,
no.
I'm sorry. If you want to learn the secret
Right.
to losing weight, buy my 17 easy steps on this monthly subscription for 5 years, and I'm going to teach you how to lose 50 pounds in 6 months.
There, exactly. Look, that's it.
5 years. Yeah, there we go. There's and while you're doing it, you can receive passive income.
Just sell a course,
From
a
your,
mastermind.
What you do is you sell those gummies in vending machines.
There's a lot, and
that episode was great.
And there's a lot of those things. Yeah, the episode about vending machines was good because we actually watched it. Went through his whole thing about how he makes all this money with vending machines, and we did the math. We actually broke down the math about how many vending machines he would need, how long he'd need to have it available. It was, and he wasn't making anywhere near any of that.
You know that Becky has Oreos
No.
at home.
Becky probably does have Oreos.
She does. In the second shelf. She doesn't know I know they're there, but I know they're there.
There you go.
Well, that's comforting to know. Now, back to the topic. There was a cream in the 80s, I believe you rubbed on your stomach, and it activated by running a mile.
And activated by running a mile after applying it.
And people say we're dumb today. No, we were
Devin-
dumb back then too.
Devin, I hope that was a real thing because that sounds
It was
awesome.
documented.
You know what?
I hope that was real because if it wasn't, I
Oh,
think we
that's
should
great.
invent this
There
and
was
sell it.
Nobody dumb in the 80s. Nobody.
Everybody in the 80s was dumb.
Everybody was super smart.
Have you heard their music? Have you heard pop music from the 80s?
That proves it.
Come on, dude.
He did not just diss on 80s music.
Wham!
Well, look, David, have you heard pop music today?
Yes.
Yeah, not a whole lot smarter.
All right, fair.
Not a whole lot smarter.
I didn't say we have improved. I just said we were stupid now and stupid then.
The fact that Taylor Swift is the person of the year,
Oh, God.
Time Magazine's
Really?
person of the year.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
I don't even listen to that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm getting upset.
She ranks right up there with the great minds like Hitler.
You know what? I dated Taylor Swift for the longest time. He was not.
Who Hitler was actually one of the Times people of the
I
year.
read, yeah, it was, but I read it on the internet, so it has,
So
to be real. That's
Devin, that's a
that needs
that's a
that,
t-shirt right there.
That's a shirt right there.
Devin, you should start making shirts. That's a t-shirt right
T-shirt
there.
right
You're
there.
right.
You can make t-shirts.
It's great.
We can teach you. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to sign up for the Underdog Journey class. You're
And
going
we're
to
gonna
pay
teach you.
$99 a month for 5 years. And we're going to teach you how to sit back and receive passive incomes off of simple ideas to make t-shirts. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to drop ship these t-shirts. You're not going to stock them. There's no money in stocking. You're going to let somebody else handle that. And you're going
Print
to
on
take
demand.
a fraction of the profit that you could and a ton of work. No, I'm sorry, easy work and make tens of dollars.
Literally tens of dollars. And
Literally tens of dollars.
some people may think that David's joking, but there are people literally selling courses right now for like $1,500 about how you can
Yeah.
get rich with passive income selling T-shirts through print on demand.
Yeah, I'm not sold a single
Yes.
t-shirt. They're a bunch of lying cocksuckers.
So, that is, yeah, I couldn't have said it better, Matt. So, but if you would like an Underdog Journey GFY Elon Musk T-shirt, we actually need to send one of these to Elon. He'll totally wear it. We should send one to Bob Iger as well. That'd be awesome. Let us know. Let us know, and we'll shoot you a link to buy that shirt.
You know what my problem with Elon is? Elon, every millionaire I've met, every super millionaire or billionaire or whatever, they always fart or pick their nose or something gross. Something you're not expecting.
Oh,
from a
sweet
millionaire.
mother of God. Come on, man. Find a box, get in the box, and stay there.
They,
Doesn't make
We
any
need
sense.
Oreos. Now we're picking noses. Come on, bro.
even millionaires are biological creatures.
Yeah, I don't want to see a millionaire.
Yes.
Somebody I look up to pick their nose.
Why are you looking up to millionaires and billionaires?
Fair
You
enough.
should look up to Wes.
Good job.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They're dicking her jibs. Okay, so the four, the
All right, the four.
the four worst scams, or at least the most annoying scams, pushed. Pushed. You haven't seen the South Park? Pushed by social media gurus. So again, we've all seen these scams they try and tell you, and unfortunately, a lot of people buy into them because some of these gurus, they'll have millions of followers, and they'll make just crap tons of money selling these online courses. Look at guys. Look, I hate to call out names. Actually, I like to call out names. Look at guys like Ty Lopez, who rented Lamborghinis to park in his garage, and had one of those small bookshelves next to it. And he made an ad. Do you remember this ad they had on YouTube where he points to this little bookshelf with like 60 books? He's like, I've read all of these books. And most people look at it and like, you've read a couple
Oh,
books.
yes.
Good for you. Remember that thing? Oh man, it was so bad. Like
Yeah.
so many people riffed on how bad it was.
What are the Lamborghinis doing?
They were just in the background because so it makes them look rich.
Oh,
That's what people do. You
Yeah,
rent the.
made it look like it.
Shame on
So
you.
there is a guy, and I wish I had the name on top of my head, and I'll have it for next week's show. There's a guy who his world is just busting people who do this stuff. You got a guy saying, "I have a factory in China." He goes and looks at this guy's bank, anything he can pull together. The location he claims is in China, and does
Mhm.
all of this stuff and throws it all out. And he just nailed one chick for claiming she was doing a drive for charity.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't have to disclose anything. And he pulls up the 501c3 articles. Like, actually, you
Yes,
do.
you legally do.
When you're a 501c3, you're a public entity, not for profit. You have to disclose your books.
Right.
And so, yeah, there's people out there. Thank them very much.
That's awesome.
That they literally just break these people down
Yeah.
bit by bit. I love it.
Right. But those people, I mean, they still make millions and millions of dollars off of some of the most
Yeah.
annoying, scammy things. And honestly, if I had no, conscience, I would do the same thing, because why not? They're making a crap ton of money off ripping off innocent people who are trying to look for shortcuts. And here's the moral of the story. I'll give it to you before I actually get to the story. There are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you how to make
Unless
money.
you're a hot woman. If you're a hot woman, there are shortcuts.
Here's how you
pictures of feet on whatchamajigger with OnlyFans, and you're done.
Here's how if you're an average person and you're not fit for OnlyFans, hello world. Here's how you make money. Get a job. Done.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Hey, it's the Key and Peele skit.
Yes. Oh, I wish I had that video.
Robbing the bank.
Mhm.
We go there day after day after day, and in 25 or 30 years, we just walk out the front door.
Yeah.
That is called a job.
I'm going to find that video, and I'm going to play it next week. That was a great clip. I'm not a huge Key and Peele fan, but that was a really funny one.
I found a shortcut from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania through Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware. That used to be a 4-hour drive. I found a shortcut where I could do it in under 2 hours. But it was this like total shortcut through the back. Like you had to go through Intercourse in Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. You can't get to Blue Ball without going through Intercourse.
Fair enough.
And it was like, seriously, it was like a 2-hour shortcut. So don't tell me shortcuts don't exist, because that was a shortcut.
All right, Matt proved us wrong. So number one in this list, is, and we've already mentioned it, when you hear people say, I grew my social account from 0 to 10,000 followers in just 1 month. It's just that easy. Buy my course or my mastermind, and I'll teach you how to do it. I hear that all the time. It's nuts. It drives me crazy. Even like legitimate gurus, like guys like Gary Vee and stuff, are like, yeah, you can totally grow an audience super fast. You just got to do, you got to post, 500 times and yada, yada, yada per day, do all this stuff. But the fact that some of these like more shady guys are saying, you can do these things to grow these audiences. Here's the answer to that. No, you can't. You cannot grow an audience from 0 to 10,000 followers in a month unless you get super, super lucky, which happens occasionally, or you buy your audience. Now, you can buy your audience. You can buy bots to sign up for your accounts. You're likely to get caught and get blacklisted on these accounts or get desperately shadow banned, but you can do it, but that's the only way.
I like not being active on social media.
Being old has that privilege. I can relate. I can totally relate to that. So again, you either get incredibly lucky or you buy your audience. But they also
I don't know that I would trust the luck on that. And again, let's say you're doing that. People like Gary Vee, like I can do it. If I start up a Twitter today, I'm going to have a new Twitter. I'm going to have 10,000 people in 30 days.
Right.
Yes. Joe Rogan, when he started, he got 10,000 pretty quick too. When you
already have the audience,
takes 30 years, 20 years of hard work to become overnight famous.
That's it. That's
overnight, or rich overnight.
That's exactly it. So
yeah.
So another thing they don't tell you, a lot of these people don't tell you, is it's infinitely easier to grow a personal account than it is a brand account or a business account. Because people are aware of brands and businesses, and they don't want to be sold to. They'd much rather go and click on the account for that chick in the bikini who has an OnlyFans page. It's just the nature of humanity. Those are the accounts that are going to grow super huge, and they will grow much faster than if you're starting a dog treat business selling Underdog brew bones. Go to underdogplus.com to get yours for Christmas. Your pup will thank you. But it's infinitely easier to grow a personal account than it is a business account.
Yeah, I've been in a bikini many times, and it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you, but yeah. So, other things, guys like Gary Vee, he does have legitimately good advice. Unfortunately, his advice is, it riffs on the actual truth of what good advice actually is, but it's kind of separated from reality in that he'll tell you something like, okay, you need to post, 100 times a day, or at least 50 times a day on every single platform, And basically, you are just overwhelming the system with all of this content, and eventually, one of those pieces of content might go viral after a period of time. Yeah, it's easy if you have a team of 10 people whose only job all day is to create content for you. That's easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy for the average person who also has a full-time job, who also has probably kids, who's also doing the manual work of their gig they're trying to get up and going, who also needs to teach themselves all of this from scratch because it doesn't come naturally to most people. So, David, what is our one piece of advice to actually grow over time? You have the T-shirt.
Consistency over time equals success.
That's
I've got
it.
the T-shirt in there. I was going to wear it, but it got cold, so I put the jacket on.
Right. Exactly. So the sorry, my son just came down and said we're being too loud. Hey, Locke, shut the door on your way up. That's probably the problem. He's a little sleepy and grumpy.
He just slacked you down.
So, the point is, yeah, you can grow on social media, but you're not going to grow ultra fast, super fast. What you need to do is post what you can when you can, right? Be consistent over time, and eventually you're going to get there. Because what you see when you want to grow on social media is you won't see this huge, massive growth because you're doing all these crazy things. No, what you're going to see is you're going to see almost no growth at all. Very, very steady, low growth. And then all of a sudden, one of your posts eventually will catch steam for whatever reason, and boom, you're going to see this spike. And it's going to plateau, and it's going to go for a while, and the same thing. And over time, eventually, your audience is going to be to the point where it's sustainable, and you can actually grow because you have a larger audience. And that's a whole different ball game.
This is not what you told me in the beginning of this program. In the beginning of Underdog Journey, you told me if I took my top off, I could grow my social media faster.
Look, on the dark web, there's something for everybody. There's a niche for everyone. That's it.
Tell Dave to turn down.
But if you're taking your top off, it really needs to be dark.
All right. So number two is when you're on. I'm sure you don't go on Instagram very much, David. But people who do see this all the time.
No, I don't.
But people who do see
I'm
this,
Grandpa, I stay on Facebook.
and you see this other places though. But platforms that have trending audio like Instagram, this is huge right now. Where you'll see somebody say, "Hey, use this trending audio," and you'll see your success. You'll see your account just go viral like crazy. Because trending audio is basically a piece of audio that a lot of people will use and put behind other videos they produce, but it's just the audio. And unfortunately, that's BS. A single piece of the background audio isn't going to affect the virality of your content.
Is virality
That's
a word?
Yeah, virality is a word.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah. It is. I actually know this stuff. So that's going to have zero effect. Whenever you see those posts that talk about use this trending audio to grow your audience, it's going to go viral. Unfollow that person immediately because they're full of crap. All they want you to do is they want you to save their stuff because then they get the interaction points in the algorithm. It does nothing for you or for your content.
Well, if I unfollow them, am I going backwards now?
Huh?
I just unfollowed somebody on your advice and I unfollowed them.
No, they're not following you. You unfollow them. If you're seeing their content, chances are you're following them.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I should have clarified. So, unfollow that person immediately because they're feeding you lies, and that should be a dead giveaway. They're lying to you. Your audio has nothing to do with it. It's all about your actual content of the video. I hear the ocean behind you, David.
Yeah, it got a little breezy.
The seas were rough that day, my friend.
So, yeah, I'm going to give you guys about 9 more minutes with me, and I'll let you finish. So let's get through the number 2.
All right,
and then you guys will finish it up from there because it's just getting worse.
Yeah, so that was number 2. We'll hit number 3 real quick. Number 3 is incredibly complicated engagement strategies to potentially hack the algorithm. All these algorithm hacks, again, they're BS. It's always something just incredibly complicated for absolutely no reason. Comment on the last 3 posts that you made, and then go back and like 5 other comments on this other post, and then spin around 3 times, give the person next to you a high five, and then post a reel. Like, none of it makes any sense. It's not hacking anything. and it's all a complete lie. Again, the only reason they have these ultra complicated things with these long processes is so you'll save their content, because a piece of saved content ranks higher for them in the algorithm than if you just like it or leave a comment.
Like it, yeah.
Right. So saves and shares will actually get them a higher
Shares,
engagement in the algorithm. So it's good
So
for them. It's bad for you.
We actually have a show in the past that actually goes through all of this and talks to you. But if you want to grow your social media, about setting hours to do interactions and reply and respond to comments. We've been through all of this about how to do it. If you guys want to find the shortcut is go back and watch all 179 right now episodes of the Underdog Journey and comment, share, and like in every one of them multiple times. And then after that, and you watch them all, then you'll know how to grow.
Exactly.
Your social media business. And you'll get to this show and go, yeah, they were right. There's no fast way to do this. You just have to do it. You have to put the work in. I mean,
that's it.
Consistency over time.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So I'm going back real quick to touch on the comments. Devin Ross says, is it CoffeeZilla? That's who I was thinking, Devin. CoffeeZilla's YouTube channel is awesome. So just CoffeeZilla. And he does the same thing about, he debunks these online scammers. He's really, really good. So Shelly Webb says, boss called, had to step away a second, and she's back. So Shelly, while you're back, you need to send David or I your address. Actually, you know what? I think I might have your address when you bought dog treats. But just to be sure, send us your address and your t-shirt size you'd prefer, because last week you got the GFY t-shirt. So we're going to send that out to you as soon as we get that information.
We're going to need a picture of you with the dogs wearing the GFY t-shirt.
And a bag of Underdog dog treats.
You're always trying to get women to
That's
put
it.
on your t-shirt.
Well, it's a good t-shirt.
We want anybody.
It's a
we
good
want
t-shirt.
Devin to take pictures of his t-shirt. We
GFY.
Want, if Dave the Stoic comes back, all we want him to take pictures of it.
Exactly.
Give him a t-shirt.
So send us your t-shirt size and we'll get that out to you. And your address as well. Don't put it in the comments. We don't want anybody to dox you. All right. So,
What's dox mean?
it means put your personal information out there for the whole world to see.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
Number four, we're going to get that through real quick because David has to run in a minute. This is a good one. Here's how I made $50,000 in a month while I was on vacation. It's all talking about passive income. They want you to believe that they just did absolutely nothing, and they made $50,000 while they're sitting on a beach. And they'll have all these elaborate videos of them actually walking on a beach, talking about how they made tons of money while they were sitting on a beach, doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And again, if you
because there were 5,000 stupid saps like you who signed up and paid me money.
Right.
That's where they made their money.
And look, that's the punchline. Is that's how they're making their money. They're not making their money from selling print-on-demand T-shirts. They're making their money selling $1,500 courses on how to sell print-on-demand T-shirts to people like you. So they're not.
You can watch us, and we've actually showed you how to do print-on-demand T-shirts.
Right.
We actually set up a Shopify account live on the show, and that was after we were drunkenly BSing for like an hour and it's like 45 minutes, and then in the last 15 minutes, even with me interrupting Wes nonstop, we still were able to put product on where we never had the product.
Yeah.
And go live with a shop.
Right. We did that on a single show. We did all of that. So but the thing is to actually grow a business to the point where you can have passive income. You can go away for a while and it still makes money. Yeah, you can do that. But the amount of work that goes in to make a business that's self-sustainable is unbelievably difficult. I mean, it's like affiliate marketing, right? You can make money on affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing just means that somebody else is selling something and you're getting a commission off sending them to this link to buy that product, right? Yeah, you can make money doing it, but to build the audience to the point that you need to have people to actually send over there is unbelievably difficult. And you're gonna be working your ass off 100 times more doing that for passive income than you would at a full-time day job. A full-time day job is a cakewalk compared to passive income.
Oh, it is a cakewalk.
Guaranteed. Yeah. I've done both, and I promise you, corporate day job is infinitely easier than passive income.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, we've talked about this quite a bit as well.
Passive income.
for the people who you know, on career day in school now, when the kids say, I want to be a YouTube creator, like, dude, I don't think you understand the level of work that goes in
Right.
to that. If you want to make that your career and make it something that's successful for you, the amount of work that goes into that is insane.
Yeah.
You know, the master of them all, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast talks
Right.
about it and how much money he makes versus how much money goes back into continuing creating content.
Right.
And, you know, he's number one when it comes to, you know, creating, with the exception of PewDiePie, whatever, the video game guy. With the exception of him, I mean, that's 1 and 2 right there.
And you know, as you're mentioning this, you know, Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, you mentioned Joe Rogan earlier. These are the top tier people. These are technically the best of the best.
Yeah.
That's not even talking about, you know, Joe Blow over here who wants to, you know, quit working at Taco Bell and do this. Like, it's infinitely difficult unless you're
let's take a look at
1%. It's unbelievably difficult.
Yeah. So let's take a look at Jeremy Sires. If not everybody here is subscribed to Jeremy Sires, you got to go look him up. He's on YouTube, Jeremy Sires, Sires, and he does like man shit. And
His YouTube channel is great, by the way.
His channel is really good. It's got a wonderful bourbon room. It's kind of what I visioned when I started sculpting mine out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, putting my bar and hoping one day I can have a spot where I can smoke a cigar there. But you know, that's kind of, you know, what I built it off of and modeled it off of. But when he'll actually go back on one of his shows, he actually talks about how he got started, and he did a little of this, little of that, and his 9-to-5 job was going to cut his job and paid him a year of severance. So he took that year of severance, that way he could continue his life and continue paying the bills. And he took that year to he probably worked 80, 90 hours a week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In his business, creating content, curating content,
mm-hmm.
and putting it and publishing it. And it is, you know, to get where he's at now.
Right. To get to those top levels, I mean, you're looking at like 18-hour days at least, 7 days a week. That's not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
And because people don't realize, you know, when I create, you know, pre-produced videos for other channels, like the Pipe thing, right? People don't realize how time-consuming it is to write the script, do the video, edit the video. I mean, it takes so much longer than you think it should.
Yeah. That's why we do a live show.
For a 10-minute video, it can be an all-day thing. It could be a whole day for a 10-minute video. I mean, it's a lot of work. And the thing is a lot of these, you know, top-tier producers, they'll actually have a production team, or at least a production person, who will... So they'll actually be on camera doing the video, and this other person will be doing all of the other work, from the moderation to the actual production of the video, the motion graphics, the sound, the color editing. I mean, all of it is done by somebody else, because potentially the big name is too important doing that stuff.
Unlike here, we're all with Sub by West, live and on the fly.
Live and on the fly. Exactly.
On the fly.
Devin Ross says 12-hour days aren't enough. That's true. Look, it's not. If you're only planning on working 12 hours a day, being a passive income entrepreneur is not for you, because you're going to be working a lot more. There's nothing passive about passive income at all. And we've talked about that a lot in the past.
It takes a lot to get there.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, I highly recommend people who don't have the sheer willpower to push themselves through that kind of that stress. Just get a job. Like, just go get a 9-to-5 job, because being a producer or a self-made entrepreneur on a passive income trajectory, like it's you're going to work yourself literally to death. Yeah. If it were that easy, everybody would do it. You know what I mean?
It can be rewarding, but you know, in today, if you were looking at that and you don't quite have the fortitude to push through, I say go get a job that pays the bills and pays to have yourself a hobby.
Right. Don't do something silly like leave a full-time corporate gig making tons of money to go and make dog treats. Like, stay at the good job while making dog treats in the evening. That's what you want to do. Like, that's how you do it. You don't do something stupid like leave the corporate world to go off and do this thing.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right. Exactly. Look, I never said I was
still
smart.
in the corporate world, though.
I'm
so
just
I'm good.
yeah. Look, I never said I did the smart thing. I'm just saying I did a thing.
Yes,
It's the best I can say.
So it's 9:32. We've been going for about an hour.
Yeah,
and,
you're on
sitting
vacation.
out here on this balcony.
You're on vacation. You're literally on a cruise ship right now, and you're almost out of power.
Yeah.
It looks like.
My power is almost out for my light. I don't know what'll happen. I'm gonna see what happens if I turn it off all the way. So I did open up the curtains and turn those lights on in there.
That's not bad.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
There you go.
Oh, hello.
Hey, blind yourself.
There we go. That's better.
All right.
For the people who do like the makeup stuff, I see them. My daughter watches them all the time.
Yeah.
And I sit there and go, how do you focus? Because I've used this light ring, only a handful of times, but
Right.
every time I do, it's just like right there.
Yeah,
how do you function with that thing right there in your face?
So I pay attention to Instagram. I'm not on there all the time, but I pay attention to stuff. But like I've noticed on a lot of these short form video platforms like Instagram and TikTok and all these, there's a trend happening right now where young ladies or ladies will be putting on makeup while discussing a topic or a subject. Why the putting on the makeup while they're doing the video? Like they're not doing a makeup tutorial, but they're putting on makeup while they're talking.
I can understand this. I can understand that. I can absolutely understand that. Think of the beauty salon mentality.
Sure.
This brings that beauty salon gossip, that beauty salon conversation to people like my wife who doesn't like to leave the house. So I can see that.
I was thinking we need to find something that can like take off for dudes. This is the same thing, right? Something casual, like not putting on makeup, but like I don't know, rolling a cigar, just sitting there, just rolling up a cigar, or just one thing I've noticed in the pipe community, just guys just packing pipes while they're packing a pipe while they're just having a chat. There needs to be something testosterone fueled that guys can do while they're just having a casual conversation. On Shelly Webb says on the toilet. That's probably a thing. Shelly, I won't be doing that one. That's David's not sure what to say now.
Are you saying that's where you could do something from, or are you telling us you're on the toilet? I'm not sure where this comment's coming from.
Ouch.
On the toilet right now.
I'm just saying it leaves room for interpretation.
It does. Fair point. Shelly.
I get it making the makeup stuff. And but think about it. That's what there are massive, and guys, when I say massive, I mean hundreds, if not 1,000 or more people will be in Skype, the guy's salon. Okay. All right. Now it tracks. The dots are put together. On a cigar live chat weekly.
Right.
And it goes coast to coast. It actually goes around the world.
Look, David, if you lived locally, we could go to a cigar lounge every week. If you lived locally, we could go to La Chaveta every single week. I'm just saying. They'd love to have us there. Yeah,
we could. If I lived over there, I'd have to get a membership. I don't know. I think when I leave New York, I think I'm going to head south. The Carolinas sound good. Maybe Tennessee.
Ooh, I like it. No income tax.
I have to look at the taxes.
Yeah, no income tax in Tennessee.
Taxes in each of them.
Really?
No state income tax in Tennessee.
That's very nice.
So look, David, if you move down to Tennessee,
that'd be like a $35,000 raise.
I told you a long time ago. You move to Tennessee, I'll buy some property with you. We'll make a compound.
Yeah.
You don't want to go property owners with friends. That's a bad idea.
No.
We don't have to see each other. It's a big enough property to where if I don't want to see him, I'll be over there in that cabin. He can be in that cabin.
Yeah, but he'll stick you for the bill. That's how they get you.
I don't think David's that kind of guy. If anything, he'll pay for mine without me even saying anything.
Yeah, that is true.
So you got to choose your companions wisely.
He'll pay for yours. That's how he gets you.
Yeah.
That's how he pulls you in by giving you free shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I have never been made poorer by being kind. Okay, ever. All the stuff I give away, I have never been made poorer for it. So
yep.
I'm not going to break with tradition. It's worked well for me thus far.
For years, trying to give. If you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And you know what? Zig Ziglar's full of crap.
Zig Ziglar, the famous football coach, by the way,
is absolutely full of crap.
He's the famous football coach, is known for his inspirational
early episode. Zig Ziglar, the football coach.
Yeah, I don't know who Zig Ziglar is.
He was He was the first. Well, I don't know if he was.
I think he coached for Michigan one year.
No, he didn't.
It's a thing.
Hey,
it sounds like a football name.
I'm gonna have a stroke. Another one.
All right. Well, David has to run. I think your battery power is running out. You're on vacation. David,
we're getting there.
Enjoy your vacation. Tell your current.
I'm on vacation.
Tell your current wife we said hi.
Money.
And I'm going home too.
The first wife's off somewhere doing something. So we'll see. I'm auditioning for wife number 2 and 3 while I'm on the cruise.
let me know how that goes.
I think I might break my McDonald's.
Yeah, I will find out the moment I see wife number 1. The moment I see her, I'll find out whether she was watching because she will hit me.
And you might deserve it.
For that comment.
You might deserve
absolutely. Absolutely. Always deserve that one. So, everybody have a great week. Are you guys staying on or are we cutting out?
We're cutting out. I've been Wes. This guy's been David. This guy's been Matt. That's been my cat. And we'll see you guys next week.